Caleb, this might be one of the more exciting things we've done in a while.
Well, we did spend, what was it, $1,500 on this?
It's not cheap, is it? We chose the one that we felt like most closely matched the original gauge styling.
This is the original, well, this is the original style, right?
Dakota Digital offers a lot of different gauges in different colors and styles.
I mean,
This is the color and style that most closely matches the era of the originals. I mean, there are clear differences, but it's close. It's a more modern looking version, I guess, of the old school. Some of them are complete digital. I didn't care too much for the complete digital. So the brains are actually right here. We do have to put in the oil pressure sensor and the water temperature sensor.
We got those in, right?
That they sent us.
Oh, what?
So that they will be calibrated correctly.
Okay.
That's a buzzer alarm. That's the brains. It connects up to the gauge package. Goes right there and then plugs into the back of the display on the other end of that. So what I think we want to do is figure out placement for this and this inside the cab. Then we can install these sensors and we have those endpoints in place. Then we run wires from point A to point B. Well, I'm glad we're not reusing that old thing. That was looking pretty nasty.
It is.
Freaked out just a little bit. Now it says that we leave these a little bit loose in the beginning because we need to make sure the bezel fits on it. It's this way. Okay, that thing goes, it goes like that. Okay, go pick which bezel you're going to use and bring it over here. Are they hard to get to? It's buried under stuff, aren't they?
No, they're on top.
Oh, good.
I'm just trying to pull it out of its covering. Because this one looks the best. It's the one I think you bought. Because it was in a cover.
I didn't buy anything.
No?
That is a gift from your friend Dallas.
Sweet.
You know what that is?
A light?
That's an alarm. It's audible. Okay.
What does it do?
It makes noise.
Like, I
don't know how some cars you get in them and they yell at you if you don't put on your seatbelt?
Is that what that is?
Kind of. It is.
Is it for a seatbelt or for?
It is not.
For like.
It's for other things.
Like check engine or something.
It could be for check engine.
Because don't some cars go just do a single ding just to warn you that there's a light on, like a check engine or something?
That's the kind of thing it can do. Exactly what it does, we're going to find out. But that's the point, is that it can have audio alarms for things that it feels need audio alarms.
So, do we have mounting screws?
We do not. It said to use the ones that we used as part of disassembly, but that happened a year ago and they went in the trash pretty quickly, I think.
Huh.
Oh, you're right. They line up just lovely. Oh, yeah. You kidding me right now? How cool is that?
Lit.
Oh, yeah. Pulling those off is going to be fun.
I know, right?
So while Caleb mounts the dash, not the dash, while you mount the gauges into the dash, I am going to replace the sensor. That's more than just a little bit painful to get around that fuel line. That's good. How did that happen? Sorry, dude. You know, kind of what's funny about that is that case has been open for a total of about 5 minutes. And we've dumped it already. That'll make it tricky. That adds a whole level of difficulty. You know, the bad thing about this is that all those cool wires that we ran through the painless harness, we can't reuse. We have to figure out how to run all these through the firewall. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run these wires through another hole in the firewall, and then we can silicone it all up later after we know which wires need to go through there for sure. Okay, water done. Oh, good grief. I seriously don't know how I'm going to do the oil pressure. This is ridiculous. Alright, there's the old oil pressure sensor off. Oh. That's some tight quarters right there. Having fun there, Caleb?
No.
Sorting stuff sucks. Sorry that happened. Tachometer is the brown. So now your water and oil are hooked up. Why don't you turn the key now? Let's see what it does.
Hey, is that hooked up?
That should be hooked up.
So it is not doing good. And that is not hooked up. That?
So can we start the engine now? We're clear up here, aren't we?
That didn't sound very nice.
The battery doesn't sound very charged, does it?
It is not.
There you go. Hey, we have alternator. I'm standing right in the way.
Yeah, oil pressure, I think.
Yeah?
I don't know what's going on. Is that normal?
Yeah, that'll take a minute because the coolant takes a little time to warm up.
Yeah, do we need to set this? This isn't very
I think it said that the tachometer works out of the box for a V8 and you have to calibrate it for a V6.
Oh, really?
Or for others, but for a V8 it's supposed to work out of the box. And I think that looks about right.
You think it's about...
You're about 600-700 RPM,
idle?
So we would not expect to have reading on fuel because we haven't hooked that up yet, and we don't. We would expect to have a reading on voltage, and we do. And we would expect to have a reading on oil pressure, and we do. We expect a reading on water temperature,
Wow.
so we'll wait for a minute and see if that comes up. We have not hooked up the speedometer yet.
Yeah. Lit.
Kind of cool, huh?
That's lit. That's lit. Like we just finished it.
Tell me what you figured out.
I figured out how to change the clock to real time. So
Why don't you turn it on? Show me what you got.
so far we got all the gauges except for the theme.
Now we're lit up.
That. So many different colors.
That's pretty slick, isn't it? Changing all of this. Let me see your phone. Yeah. So you can pick what you want and have it update over there.
I see the difference. Alright. So you want it actually all the way started.
Let's see what it does.
Alright. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Oh. I don't like that one.